I will just up myself. Hi, good afternoon to all our friends wherever you are in the world. Oh, we have different zone time with other mothers out there. Good evening in Asia and good morning in the US and in Canada and other parts of the world. Today is December 1. Advance Merry Christmas to everyone. Christmas is just around the corner. Look at behind me. It's Christmas tree. It's really a happy month. And if you do not know me yet, my name is Jade Locke. I am a mother to 2 years old, and I am also a digital entrepreneur. I help people start their own online business from scratch. So if you are out there, if you want to have a side income, side hustle, a plan B, or another stream of income, if you want to have a career of your own, especially to all the mothers that are just staying at home, yes, ping me a message and I can help you with uh, how to have your own business even online just using the social media platform. So there you go. I will be glad to help you out there. Today is another day when we have our special guest. And today I'm so thrilled because why? I I've been reading this book, The Secret and Gratitude, and I really like this book. So much, it's a lot of positivity in there. And you know what? Today we have a special guest. And our guest is just trained by one of the contributor of the movie The Secret. Please help me welcome our guest today from the USA. Hi, Lianne.
Hello, how are you?
We're
Are
so
you
fun. We
happy
are
today?
happy. Yes, I am a happy person. It's
Clearly,
very
very
sunny
happy.
there. Yeah, I'm a happy person, so that's why my son is a happy son as well. So,
My
moms,
son
if
was a
you
happy,
are,
happy baby. Now he's a
yes,
happy
yes.
teenager.
Yes. So, mothers, if you are out there, if you're watching us right now, please leave us a comment. If you are happy or if you are sad, or if you have questions, please let us know and we will get back to you later. Give us emotions and tell us where you are watching from. And yeah, we will be so glad to know where you are watching from. So today, Leon is with us and she is just in the car and she's going to the beach. How awesome is that? Having interview while on the car and going on the beach. Okay, Leah, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a mom. I have a son, and he is being on his way to being a productive adult out in life, which is really exciting. I feel like I've kind of done the heavy lifting to my previous life. So now I am an organizer where I go into people's homes and help them find what they're looking for because it's typically buried under the clutter. And through that, I help people to really find their happiness, which is also buried underneath all of that clutter. I studied with Marcy Shimoff, who was the contributor to the book The Secret, and that was where I met her, and then I trained with her after. So
Wow,
I am
that's
super excited to
awesome.
be here because you were like one of the most positive ladies ever.
Thank you. Even our connection is a little bit not good. You were cutting off there, but I think it's where you are because you are driving. But thank you so much because even though you are driving, you're still great. You still give us time for this interview. Okay, happiness. It's easy to it's easy just to say happy. You are happy, right? there is kind of a simple subject, but I know that it's difficult to do. So yeah, it's easy to say than done, right? Easy to be said than done. There are so many people that are looking for happiness everywhere, anywhere, right? People finding happiness through food. That's why they're getting fat. People are finding happiness through other people, women, looking for happiness through men. So they will be not so good morally. And but what is really happiness? And where can we find the true happiness? Happiness can be outward, joy is inward, right? But there is really true happiness that can affect inward as well. So tell us about true happiness. Where can we find it so that we will not be looking for it just anywhere and everywhere?
So we're looking for happiness everywhere. We go to the store and we're looking to purchase happiness. And we go to the pantry, or we go to a restaurant, or we eat sweets because we're looking to satisfy. But that really comes from inside. So when you do things that make you happy inside, when life, so I would challenge you to try something. So if you are not driving, you can throw your arms out wide and I am sad. And you don't feel sad, because anything that makes you throw your arms out wide, those things that make you feel expanded, those are the things that make you happy. So maybe it's walking outside in the grass barefoot. Maybe it's watching your child sleep and just watching their angelic face. Maybe it's making cookies with your neighbor and then bringing them to a shelter where you could drop them off. Because doing something for other people is part of what makes you happy. That gives you that inner sense of happiness. And spending time with other people is part of what gives you that inner sense of happiness. So even if it's done over Zoom, you can still spend time with other people. I know right now with the pandemic, we're being a little more restricted on how we can be with people, but you can still spend time with your family and have that interaction there. And you can still do good things for people. So maybe it's dropping the cookies off for your neighbor who you haven't seen anybody come to visit them. Maybe that's something that you could do, and that makes both of you feel good and gives you that feeling of expansion. That's where the happiness is. That's where the secret juice hangs out.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
doing something for other people is like a therapy, and you heal yourself first, even though you are wounded inside. But when you help other people, you are the one who will be healed first. I don't know if other people have experienced that, but I did, and that's why it's really good to reach out other people. But another question is that, how about those people that when they are sad and they are not happy, they just want to seclude themselves. They don't want to meet other people. They don't want to talk to other people. They don't want to mingle with other people.
So, a great way for someone who does not want to interact with other people is getting connected to spirit, whatever you call spirit. So, if you call it God or the universe or um, source, Buddha, whatever you call it, that would be a place to go to find that sense of happiness. So, you can do it through meditation or prayer, or just being still and being quiet and just listening to the voice within. That's a nice way to be able to, it's gentle, it's quiet, it's connecting, but you're connecting to something bigger than yourself, and that will also help you to be happy.
You are very right there. I agree that very well. When you find your quiet your quiet time, your meditation time, and then you will be ready to face the world, and you will find that peace first. When you have that peace inside of you, then you will be happy outside as
Turn
well.
left onto McBee Highway. Exactly, exactly. So when you find that little glimmer of happiness that you can walk with, that's something that you now share out into the universe, and now the world's a happier place. And
That's true.
and being happy does not mean being effervescent all the time. It doesn't mean that you're walking around, bubbly and bouncing off the walls and spring in your step. Sometimes it's just having that inner sense of joy that you bring with you wherever it is that you go, whether it's on a phone call like this or whether it's, running the vacuum at home.
And there are so many benefits with in happiness, right? If you don't mind me asking, tell me if it is so rude because in other country it is so rude to ask how old are you? I think you are young. You told us earlier that you have grown up kids and you don't look like you are you are that big number of age. Tell us how young are you?
So I am 52.
Wow! You still sparkle. You still shine. So
We,
tell
we,
us the secret, yeah?
we all shine. Being happy is part of being youthful. It's part of that amazingness. Does it mean that you're happy all the time and smiling? Of course not. But when life throws you a curveball, which it will,
Yeah.
it's easier to come back to that sense of peace that you have
Mhm.
inside. Yeah. So thank you for the compliment.
You're welcome. That's true. So tell us how to be happy, the step by step, and what do you do during your day to be organized, not only organize your stuff, organize your emotions, organize your mind as mind setting, and organize your day and be just happy the whole day. Tell us how to do it.
So routines are huge. I mean, anyone who has a new baby knows that it's all about the routine, right? It's feeding at the same time, it's nap at the same time, it's keeping up with that routine. And what that does is that takes us out of what we call decision fatigue. Steve
Mhm.
Jobs wore the same outfit every single day. Do you know why? So he didn't have to think about what was he putting together for an outfit. So imagine if you made your day so that you followed a similar routine. So when you get up in the morning, you follow the same routine. When you go to bed at night, you follow the same routine. And then when you do different activities during the day, they're the same. So preparing lunch may look the same. Or when you go to clean your bathroom, that activity is the same. So you don't have to think about it every single time. And then I like to journal as well. So I journal my day. I bullet point journal. So my journal looks just like random activities on a line, and it's easy for me to keep my thoughts straight in what I'm doing. So that's how I like to do it. It's all about the routine and then bullet pointing the journal. Sometimes it's on paper, sometimes I do it on a big whiteboard, whatever I have.
Do you get stressed?
Of course I get stressed. I'm doing a phone call from a car.
So, does it mean that when you are stressed, you're not happy?
Uh-uh. No, but what happens is I recognize it a little bit quicker, so it's easier to get back in check. So when I find that I'm really stressed out, one of the things that I like to implement are breathing techniques. So a good breathing technique, we can do it right now. It's super easy.
Okay, how to do it?
So you take a nice deep breath in and then hold it for a second and then exhale. And then do it again. Breathe in, hold it, and then exhale. And then breathe in one more time, hold it, and then exhale. And how do you feel?
Yeah,
Much more
relieved.
calm and at peace, but you're still happy. So when I find that that stress level starts to really get to me and I'm feeling like this, I just kind of stop and take a couple breaths. It took us, what, 10 seconds? But that 10 seconds now suddenly changes the tone a little, and it just brings it down a little bit so that you can get a better grip on what's going on.
Wow. So aside from routine, deep breathing, this is for coping stress. How about your mindset?
Mindset's a good one. So I like to use affirmations. Louise Hay was the grandmother of affirmations. She actually healed herself from breast cancer using affirmations.
Wow.
So I have little notes all over the house that have affirmations. So some
Mhm.
of them are, I am strong and powerful today. I create the world that I want. I am loving and caring. I surround myself with people who constantly want to improve themselves. Things like that. And I have them on the mirror. I have them on the refrigerator door. I have them in the refrigerator. I have them where I have my toothbrush. So I see these affirmations all the time, which keeps my mindset focused on the positive. So they're super simple. My family's subjected to them. They have no choice. And it helps to keep everybody a little bit more uplifted.
Wow, that's awesome. I use a lot of affirmations as well from the Bible and from Cindy Trim. I really like her affirmation. I don't know if you've heard about her, but because I'm a Christian, so I follow Christian people, and that's really true. It's the same, right? Affirmation and like what you said, do saying all those things. That's really, really, really good. How about when in mother, right? The house is so cluttered and we get so stressed and we are not happy because our house is cluttered. How does it affect our happiness and our emotion when the house is decluttered or very, very untidy or messy?
So I don't think I understood the question. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, how's the untidiness in the house affects our happiness?
Yes. So when we have piles of stuff all around us, those are
Mm,
just delayed decisions. So all we have done is instead of handling it in the moment, we've put it off. Now we
mm,
feel like we have so many decisions that we have to make. We're starting to feel stressed by that. So, what I would suggest is if you have piles already, set a timer and spend 10 or 15 even focused moments of working through a cabinet, a closet, a drawer, a shelf. And that will help you to kind of rally in your space. Because when all of this stuff is energy and
yeah.
you're just putting out all of this energy from yourself because you have to think about it. So
Yeah.
if you can keep on it in the moment, that will help you to reduce that stress level in your home to be able to be happy. Being anxious over piles and putting off all of these decisions is just all this weight. So if we can let go of that weight, we can be free to be happy. Things like mail. Don't even bring it in the house unless you can take that 2 or 3 minutes to open it up and put the bills where the bills get paid. Put them with your checkbook. Make that part of your habit. In 1 mile, turn right when you have when you have the groceries that come in, before you bring the groceries in, take a moment and straighten out your pantry so that the groceries can go away simply and easily. Sometimes it feels like you're adding more to your day, but that extra couple of minutes can actually reduce a lot of stress later on down the road. But my favorite is just doing a timer. It's like the Barney song that we did with my son when he was small, the cleanup song. When you set up the cleanup song before you go to bed at night and have them clean up their toys, it becomes kind of a game, it's kind of fun, and you can clean it up quickly. So that reduces your stress and it can help you to be happier.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. That's really good tip. So finally tell us, give what can you advise to the parents, to the mothers out there that are listening to us of, how to be happy when a lot of mothers it's difficult to find happiness in a stressful motherhood life. Give us advice and final words. Yeah.
So my advice would be, especially, like, I know that we face as moms, we're always facing worry over our kids. Have we done the right thing? Have we done a good job? Are we really caring for our children? And trust that you are. You're a good mom. You're taking care of your kids. You're doing a good job. You're making sure that they're eating healthy food, that they're getting activity, that they're being fed with, your religious aspects, that you're keeping them fed both physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You're doing a good job. Surround yourself with other moms that think the same way. That saved me in so many ways when my son was small. We had some health challenges, and the moms that were around me really were supportive when I was stressed. So places like this podcast, this is a great place to come to be uplifted and to be in community with other moms. I think that today, in today's society, we're separated from that family unit of being with your brothers and your sisters and their families. So we don't have that support. So surround yourself with those other moms. And thankfully, because of social media, we can get connected with so many others to have that support. So trust that you're doing great. I promise you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. You are just so amazing, well-rounded in many aspects as a mother. Um, if there are mothers that want to connect with you, wants to ask for your services, how can they reach you?
So you can find me at liannehofer.com, and you can find me on Facebook. I'm at The Clutter Consultant, and you can find me on Instagram at Awakening Happiness.
Wow. So, if there are people, there are mothers that out there that wants to connect with Leon, wants to ask for her service because she's just so well-rounded, so much to learn from her. Just connect with her, Lianne Hofer, and if you will have difficulties in connecting with her, just send us a message here in our Mom Knows Best group, and we will connect you with her and she will be there for you. Thank you so much, Liam. Thank you so much for your time. We're so jealous of you because you are in a sunny place. You're going to the beach.
Yes, and that's part of staying happy, is doing the things that you love to do. And so, as part of that, as a mom, I'm getting away because that's important too. And I'm going to the beach with my husband for an overnight just to reconnect with him. So connect with
Oh,
the people in your lives, the people that mean the most to you, because that time's important too.
I think we need to have an interview again for relationship matter.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your wisdom. I am so grateful. Thank you. Enjoy the beach, enjoy the time with your husband, and take care. God bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everybody.